You know when you wake up early in the morning and in some more civil and calmer parts of the world, you wake up to birds chirping or roosters going, cock-a-doodle-doo is the English version of that sound is. It's a bit ridiculous to me, it's the way it always has been, but yeah. Yeah, well that in the zone is the sound of shotguns and automatic weapons. And bullets ricocheting off the walls of the room that you're sleeping in. And tell you what, I wouldn't change it for the world. Let's leave them to their fighting. We have a job to do, and it is this way. I have a friend, it's not a friend yet, but I have someone I want to talk to over in this direction, and we will eventually go and get that, it's not a sniper rifle, a Gauss rifle, I believe, is what it is. For Rogue, and then, well, I suppose we'll see how things go from there. Guess a slow day on the channel, huh, Rogue? Well, yes, but I have to admit I don't really see that as being a bad thing. Slow day on the channel, not so much outside of Skadovsk. If you'll notice that there's a fair bit of excitement happening there. Okay, I want to check, so I want to check where I'm going. Yep, straight ahead, this is where I'm going. Just straight down, and then over here. That is the route I shall take. And I will also occasionally check for, artifacts and such, but I really doubt we'll find any over here. Oh, hello. Man, I love this gun. It's just incredibly fun. That's where we're going, by the way. Alright, let's move. Had to take in the view there for a second. I'll go up to this thing. I also put a suppressor on the AK. I didn't know I could fit one on that kind of muzzle, but yeah, it just goes over the muzzle, which is kind of interesting. What are you? Okay, let me just make sure we understand each other about tactics. Attack enemies only on sight. Yeah, never mind. We do understand each other, you just tend to run off a little bit. I really wish there was a way to stop you from doing that. Just have you, you know, stay within like 5 to 10 meters of me and never run off. Obviously there's going to be a problem when or it would be a problem if you can't reach me, like if I jump off somewhere and you can't jump off with me, and then, you know, you have to find a way around. That happens. You know, if it happens outside of combat, who cares? If it happens in combat, then, like, just beeline it towards me. I feel like we can come to that sort of understanding, and, wow, this is, well, and the stash. I mean, empty, but, and the stash as well. And this is, I don't quite know why all the blood is here, but hey. useful stuff. Okay. Let's just make sure we don't have any company around here. Usually squads like to camp at this place. Which is why you often find unfinished bottles and cigarettes and stuff as well.
Смена магазина!
Now this feels like genuine hunting. Partially because of the way they move and hide in the bushes, but partially because of the position I'm in, and the fact that I just shoot it and let it bleed out and then find it later. Okay, let's save the AP rounds for, you know, soldiers in Nossorog and exosuits and stuff like that. Okay. Someone tried to get me to pick up a contract to kill Stalker. Someone's putting out contracts on me. Right, old barge. Now, I've heard rumours that if you knock on the door, you get... Oh, actually, Pip, come here. It's really not safe to stay there. Yeah, I've heard rumours about this guy that that he opens the door like that. Friendly! Friendly! Calm and collected, please. Hi. Stalker? Just a stalker. What the hell are you shooting for? You almost killed me. Why are you here? No bullshitting. Don't waste my time. Okay, easy. Just passing by. Need any help? Can you answer a few questions? Okay, I have a few questions. Where did you get the dog? That's Lassie. I'm glad she's looking better. Better than what? Never mind. Let's just call it a weird fever dream. What about the puppies, though? Did I offend you? I'm sorry. It was a joke. I didn't mean to suggest anything. Okay. Why do you not trust people? Time you'll find the answer for yourself. Okay, why do you live here? It's an arc, remember? That you will. If you want to live, when a wave starts, stay close. Here you have the chance to survive. No mutant will ever break in here. What wave? The creatures are watching me day and night, do you understand? Those snorks from the southern plateau have followed me right up to the arc. I'm an experienced hunter and I know that they would not have chased the victim for so fucking long. Something isn't clear. They must have a collective mind of sort. Okay, do you need any help? Deal with the snorks, find a new shotgun. Okay, and deal with the snorks. Yeah, I'll do that. Easy, girl. Okay, Hip, let's get out of here. This is a very... Hip, move out of the way of the door so I can close it. Thank you very much. This is a very fragile location, just like his mind. So let's not provoke him any more than we must. Okay. Eliminate... Is it up here? Clear the area of mutants. Snorks have been threatening him up there. Yeah, we're going to do that after I get the experimental gun. So get the gun. We're going to go back over... Well, we can actually take this route to get back to Skadovsk. Like so. We can do all three. Alright. The Gauss rifle should be over there, yes? Yep, exactly. In that cardinal direction. Doesn't seem to be much around here. I like that. I approve of that. That is very good. No anomalies. Who knows? It might even be just a quick snatch and grab. Were it not for the fact that I can't climb up this thing. Maybe I can get up the road over here. No? No. Alright. Up there and up the road. That's a shame. But understandable. So it is going to take a bit of time getting to all these places, but it doesn't seem particularly... well, difficult. I mean, we might run into the odd monolith squad here and there, but other than that, I don't really see... Okay, other than the terrain difficulties which we're having, you know, being stuck in this valley, unable to climb any of the hills. There we go. We might run into the odd monolith squad. I see him. Ooh, I want to go down there and loot. Okay. He's gonna die too. Beautiful. You're not going to hit me with a shotgun from that range, I'm sorry. And even if you do, I'm not sure how lethal it is. It'll hurt, don't get me wrong. It'll hurt like a bar steward, but I don't think it will be lethal. Especially not with the armor, but even with, like, basic stuff. The problem is, here's the thing, I'm terrible at gauging distances. I'm really, really terrible. Like, in increments of 200 meters, I guess I know the difference between 200 and 400 meters. But then 400 and 600, I'm like, I'm not quite sure where I would draw the line. I'm horrible at gauging distances. That's like the one thing I really want to learn how to do better, but you can't. It's sort of like by feel, you know, it's by field experience. And, well, most of my field experience, let's just say, is in close quarters. And take that any way any way you want. And that most of the time I'm sitting behind a desk. Or, well, you know. It's true, alright, it's a bit out of character, but it's true. So what I mean by that is, it's a shame these guys were mercs. What I mean by that is, like, I'm terrible at gauging distances, so I can't really tell at what range that shotgun would be lethal, but general rule of thumb is that the maximum range for a shotgun is 100 meters per millimeter of buckshot. So if you have a buckshot that's 4.5 millimeters, the maximum theoretical range that it can reach is 450 meters. Roughly. It's not like an exact science, but that's roughly how they gauge it over here, at least. The effective range at which you can kill something with a shotgun is obviously much, much less. The effective range at which you can reliably hit something, you know, 400 meters is much for many rifles, you know, for many carbines and stuff. Like 450 meters is a bit oof for carbines for an effective range. I think the AK 47 and the general 7.62 caliber AK weapons have a maximum effective, or a maximum effective, maximum effective firing range. Not maximum theoretical range, but maximum effective firing range of like 300 to 400 meters. That's it, and that's if you're like, you know, really lying down, concentrated, relaxed, and shooting at something in the distance. You know, with a stable platform and everything. If you're on the move, if you're just, you know, standing, that goes down to way less. If you can hit something at 200 meters, you're lucky. If you can hit something reliably at 200 meters. In combat, it's a little bit different. In combat, volume of fire comes into effect, so you don't need to hit every bullet. You need to hit, you know, if every 30th bullet hits roughly the area of what you're aiming at, then you're doing a good job. You're suppressing the enemy. I mean, not to say that 1 out of 30 bullets will suppress an enemy, but, you know, you fire 30 bullets and 2 of them land, like, within an inch of your enemy, then, yeah, it's gonna make him put his head down. So volume of fire really becomes important in firefights. You know, fire superiority, who can get the other guy to put his head down first. And if you can do that, then, you know, then you can maneuver, you can get in closer, you can do all sorts of things. But my point is, like, range for shotguns is not 5 to 10 meters like some people think, but at the same time, it's way, way shorter than a rifle, which I'm sure is surprising to no one. But it's not just because of its accuracy. That was my whole point. It's not just because it's not very accurate at long ranges because of the spread, it's also because of the speed of the projectile, which drops. And the kinetic energy behind it also drops the further it travels away from the point of origin, if you will, or the barrel. So that what I mean by all of this, or the reason I'm saying all of this, is because I really have no idea what the maximum range of that guy's shotgun was, and at what range it would be lethal, but what I do know is that there is no theoretical way in hell that zombie was hitting me from that distance. The circus anomaly. there's an artifact in there, and there's a part of me, a very stupid part of me, that wants to go down there and get it. So...
На чеку, парни.
Wait for me here. Okay, well, I didn't expect this. I was on my way back from the old barge up to the circus anomaly, and I ran into a monolith ambush. I think I just have to accept that I'm going to be using a lot of ammunition and a lot of my resources for this, and just go from there. Did I get all of them? Wow. I mean, like I was saying, volume of fire, yes? Hip, that better be you. Yeah. Don't make this any more difficult than it has to be. Me or the guy we were fighting? I'm gonna assume that it's the guy we were fighting that you're talking to. I'll take that armor because it's worth a lot, and I can carry quite a bit. I got a ramrod too, wow. So 62 NATO bullets. I got into an argument with someone the other day who thought that 7.62 NATO and 7.62 times 39 are the same caliber because it's 7.62. I told him if he thinks so, fine, he should load his weapon with 7.62 NATO, or he should load an AK with 7.62 NATO and fire it and see what happens. Unfortunately, he won't be able to fire it. Or rather, he won't be able to load it. I wish he could. Upon the explosion and grievous bodily harm which would therein ensue, he would learn that maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't stick to all your beliefs so vehemently, especially when you have no idea what you're talking about. But anyways, that was something for another time, I suppose. I can't believe I got them all. That was... That's a good AK. That's a good AK right there. Just tell me that it's not broken. Ouch. Yeah, that's not a good AK. That is a bad AK. It's a broken AK. No, thank you. Okay, we'll take the animal parts though, and pistol 2. I guess I'm almost at weight capacity, but it's because of the 2 pieces of armor that I'm carrying with me. Though, it's totally worth it. Oh, there's one more. Is there more than... No, just this guy left. Alright. Let's see what you have. Another monolith exosuit. Grenade. Oh, I have to remember I need to leave room for, well actually no I don't. I actually don't need to leave room for anything. Because, hip, sorry about that, I need to manage the items you're carrying, because you are now going to be carrying just realised there's a problem with you carrying guns because you're going to use them and I'd like to sell them. Yeah, you know what, you're going to carry the 3 monolith exosuits. Yeah, that's what you're going to carry. Speaking of, maximum 82 kilos, I'm gonna give you a backpack. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a backpack with the titanium grid thing on it, and then you're gonna be able to carry a lot more for me. Obviously, money's a little bit tight right now, so we're going to have to work on that at some other point in time, but yeah. Okay, did I miss where I'm... Yeah, I missed the turning. That's kind of why I ran into this, isn't it? Partially, maybe. Yeah, I missed the turning here and just continued on my way. That's kind of why I ran into the monolith squad. Unprepared, as it were. I like that this shows artifacts very clearly, and you know exactly where they are, but it's also very distracting, and you tend to walk into stuff. But yeah. Alright. Oh, where am I going? Like straight and then up. I reckon, yeah? Yeah, that sounds right. Straight, we follow the... We get to the road and then we follow the road right towards the... power station, maybe? Radar installation? I don't know, it seems like some big, all-important government building. Damn it. I reckon that's the last of them. If it's not, you can move up and clear out the area. They're already back. I thought I cleared that, like, recently, but I did sleep between now and then, and yeah. Fair enough, never mind. Right, where is my weapon cleaning stuff? Here it is. Use that, and... Well, honestly, just that seems fine. And then I can clean some of the other guns that I'd potentially want to sell, but honestly, I don't think that's worth doing. Because I don't think that increases the value of the weapon to justify the expense, as it were. Alright. Do need to reload these magazines, and I am now officially almost out of 545 ammo, but I do have ammo parts with which to make bullets, though, if I'm honest, not that many. Why do I have... this? Yeah, don't need that. Okay. I can retool it for, I can retool it for 556. I did not know that. Oh, cool. Does that mean I can retool 556 magazines for, yeah, probably not, right? Probably not. Okay. I thought for a second that meant I could retool 556 magazines for 545. Which is an interesting idea. Not sure how useful it is, because magazines aren't exactly difficult to come by. Just pieces of plastic and steel and, well, it depends, but yeah, it's just nothing. It's a glorified box with a spring. There's not much to it, so they're not expensive or difficult to make relative to the rest of the firearm, that is. Or really, relative to the barrel, more so than anything else. Because, well, firing pin too, like the most basic parts in terms of the function of the firearm, so the barrel and the thing that makes the bullet go boom. Right, hello fellow stalkers. How goes it? Zdrasty. Any work? No, you want to trade? Not particularly, okay. Is that a poltergeist? I think that's a poltergeist, right? Because I don't see...
Ну, привет!
Yeah, and it's moving too. I figure a place like this used to be a lot more creepy when Zaton was slightly less populated and well, slightly more difficult to survive in, yeah? By slightly more, I mean considerably more. I heard there was this major from the army that came down here on some sort of mission and cleaned the area up at some point. I can still hear it. I just don't know where it is. There also doesn't appear to be any, like, psi field, which I'm most terrified of. Dynamite. Okay. Wait, really? Well, it's just up ahead according to the PDA. The rifle, I mean. Oh. There's more. Stay close to me, stay close to me. Not because I'm scared, well yes I am, but it's the tactical thing to do. I can hear him, I swear I can... Okay, 5.56 rounds, very much appreciated. Thank you. Where's the bloody rifle? Well, you don't reckon it ended up on top of the helicopter, do you? Or did Rogue give me just a rough idea of where it's supposed to be and I'm supposed to find it on my own? Oh, do you know where it is? It's not on the helicopter at all. I know exactly where it is. Let's go. I know exactly where this gun is. Okay, that's a lot of ammo to be dropping for no discernible reason, but fine. Do you know where the ammo, or where the ammo, do you know where the gun is? I'll show you. Sounds like it's underneath, right? Primarily because it is. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's 3 of them there, first of all. Second of all, my god, that hurt. Ow. Jesus fucking Christ, that is painful. Beyond any reasonable measure. Ow. Ow. Okay. Whoops. Health restoration. Propofol is nothing but health restoration, right? Rapid health recovery. Oh, look at that. It shows you on the health bar. I didn't see that up until now. When you mouse over a thing, it'll actually show you how much it'll increase your limbs. That is a useful piece of kit. Wow. I did not know it does that. It will actually show you. Fascinating. Okay, hip. Do you know what? You're going to have to wait here. Because I'm going to fight with the... whatchamacallit? Arcane horrors of the deep. Yeah, something like that. Because, as it turns out... The gun is not on the surface. It's in a creepy basement, as things in the zone tend to be.